Oh, almost, almost got you that time. It's funny, during the breaks, people have been asking questions about various episodes, and somebody said, do you have a favorite one? And you just said the word grapes, and people broke into applause.
It was an episode we made years ago where I had gone to Italy, and I was trying to get into showbiz, and I was chosen by some Italian director with a whole bunch of women. And I thought I was getting into show business, but I wasn't. I was a grape stomper. And I was sent out to a field, and they said, stomp the grapes. So I just couldn't understand the language or anything, but I did as I was told. And I pulled my skirt up and jumped into the vat with this lady. Now, making it at the studio, we had to get little, short, real Italian ladies that spoke Italian, and it's very difficult to find the real peasant, short, stocky type of little Italian lady. You know, most of them are very chic and very svelte, and we really had to go way down in one of the grape vineyard areas to find anyone that was real Italian, and we came up with 3 that didn't understand English, but they were perfect. So the man that came that day with them said, now this is what you're going to do, and they said, fine, okay, they understood. Now from there on, they're on their own. And our director didn't speak Italian, I didn't speak Italian, no one spoke Italian. But anyway, they knew they had to go barefoot, you know, pull their skirts up and get in, and they knew how to stomp grapes, they had done it. And I got in the vat with one, and she had been told that we would have a fight. And she had also, that we tried to explain to her, that there were times when my legs had to come up for the, you know, in this huge vat, and it was real grapes, and it's like being in a vat of eyeballs.
Oh, I know what that's like.
Oh, it's awful. And anyway, I had to prance around with, ooh, I forgot where I was. You know, I had to prance around in the vat like this with her, and she was doing all that, so I made a dance out of it like this. Yeah. And finally, I slipped. And in slipping, I hit her, accidentally. And she took offense, and so she hauled off and let me have it. Now, this was supposed to happen, and that she got right. But when she hit me, oh, my God, she only came to about here. Anyway, she hit me right here, took all the wind out of me. Now, she had been told that we were to stay down for a while, give me a chance to get my legs way up, so that they'd show in the camera. Then up would come an arm, and then my head was supposed to pop. Well, my head never popped up. She kept me down by the throat. And I had grapes up my nose, in my ears, and she was choking me, and I'm really beating her to get her off. And they're wondering because we do all this in front of an audience, you know. And she couldn't remember, and or she didn't understand that if she had to let me up once in a while. I was drowning in these grapes. Finally, I had all I could take, and I just gave, the last gasp, and I got her by the throat, and I went, ah, like that. And up she went. She was half a ton. But she was killing me. And I came up over the side of the vat, and I hollered the director's name. Like for help. And he thought that was great. Our audience loved it. And down I went again. This woman, well, she spent so much time beating the hell out of me in that vat, we had to cut half of it.
Oh.
And we had to stop, and somebody had to come in and say, look, let her up eventually. We have to get on with the scene. She said, oh, yeah, and down we went again. Ow. Oh. But to drown in a vat of grapes is not the way I had planned to go, you know.
What a way to go. Graped to death would just be awful. There's another episode that's a favorite of mine, and we have a little clip from it. This is kind of complicated because it's the one, well, you made a movie once with the Marx Brothers, which has nothing to do with this, but one of the Marx Brothers appeared on your show.
Harpo.
Yeah. Everybody loved Harpo, whoever met him.
Oh, yeah.
And now, what I have to explain should take a second, but we can only show a minute of this. It's a wonderful scene. It's almost killing to only see a minute of it because of the legal complexities of the distribution rights.
Yeah,
if we show more than a minute, they would all sue us, the stations.
Is it where we're together?
Where you're together and you do.
Yeah, I just want, may I, do I have a second? The thing about working with Harpo, such a darling man, but whenever he worked alone. Yeah. He never had to work with anyone else, even though he was always with his brothers. He did his stuff alone, right?
Yeah.
So now he was to come in and I was to imitate what he did. But he couldn't remember from one rehearsal to the other what he did. So we went crazy teaching him his routine. We had to take it down, you know, that he did this, he did that, and then he had to learn his routine he'd been doing for years. So this is,
Well,
I guess, the one with the mirror.
It'll remind you of something in, I believe it's Duck Soup. And it's,
Duck Soup.
Isn't the Marx Brothers mirror scene in Duck Soup? I think it is.
Oh,
There must
I
be a
don't know.
Marx
I
Brothers
don't.
comedy.
I thought you meant this is one of my shows.
But this is
isn't
from
it?
your show.
Yeah.
And I believe he comes to your house, finds you dressed as Harpo, is
Yeah,
that it?
yeah.
Is astounded and thinks it might be himself in the mirror. Now, with that in mind, just take a look at a frustrating minute of this ingenious scene. Here it is.
That's all we can show.
In the whole thing, how is it revealed that it's two different people? See, his hat's on a string, I believe, or something, and it comes back up, and
Yeah.
yours doesn't. Yeah, it's funny. I'm sorry we could only show that minute, but that maybe you could have explained better than I could the legal reasons why we can't. But it has to do with the stations who've bought the show's rights to it, and so on and so on. Groucho said once that Harpo inherited all of his mother's good qualities, and that Harpo was the most lovable man.
So bright and so darling, he was a great musician, great artist.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was fun for you to see that again, wasn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it in a long time.
That was kind of nostalgic seeing that clip. It makes me wonder, of all the people you've known in the biz, there must be a lot of them that you miss. I don't want to turn morbid on you, but whose company do you miss from years past?
Hedda Hopper,
You're kidding.
Betty Grable.
You mean Hedda Hopper? Because she was a big gossip
You
columnist, and
mean people that are gone?
that's what I meant. yeah.
Lionel Barrymore,
Yeah.
Bobby Darin, a lot of them.
Gable, did you know Gable?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Was he incredible?
Carol Lombard,
Carol Lombard.
marvelous friend of mine when I first started. Yes, she was a great lady.
Was she witty?
Very beautiful.
She has about the wittiest voice.
Chic, sexy, adorable. Men just fell down, you know.
Yeah.
And ladies too.
Did you know Bogey?
Yes, I knew Bogey.
Yeah.
I don't miss him. No, I mean I didn't know him that
Yeah.
well, but
Oh,
I
I
knew
see.
him.
Yeah.
But I didn't see as much of him as I did other people.
How did you know Gable? Would he come over for dinner?
Many times, yes. We lived in the valley, close to each other, mostly because of Carol. And we used to go to movies together, and after Carol died, he used to come over on his motorcycle, and we'd go whizzing around a little bit. And we used to go hunting together, skeet shooting.
I think you mentioned to me once that you were very depressed by the death of John Ford. And I didn't know if you had worked with John Ford.
No, I wanted to work with him, and we almost made it, but didn't.
Yeah.
Same with DeMille.
Never worked with DeMille.
No, I had a great part, and then I got pregnant, and I wouldn't have given that up for anything. I was supposed to be the elephant girl in The Greatest Show on Earth. I think Gloria Graham got the part, but I was so elated to be pregnant. That was when I had Lucy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was delighted to be pregnant. Nothing else mattered, but I did want to work with him.
Was the studio sore that you were pregnant? They usually are. Don't want you to lead a private life.
Well, I didn't tell anyone because I was working for Harry Cohen, and you didn't tell him a lot.
Yeah.
And Mr. DeMille was Paramount, so I was keeping it quiet and trying to sneak out.
There's a story about that, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Too long to go into now.
Oh, okay.